I was diagnosed the day before my 33rd birthday, back in 2005, and totally hit me from out of the blue. I mean, absolute shock, I guess is really sort of the only word for it. I'd had some some mild digestion issues, but went to the hospital really thinking I was having a heart attack. And crazy long story condensed, by the time we got the stomach cancer, gastric cancer diagnosis, it really turned our world upside down.
There is a very strong personal connection to me, as I do have a friend who has gastric cancer, and I know how much she suffered. So it is very personal to make some advancement.
I mean, I'll never forget the day that Beth called. Mom, Dad, I have something to tell you. I have gastric cancer, and I'm going to die in a year. And she did die in a year.
There's no experience that I can imagine really sort of just snaps your focus into this crazy sharp reality that, you know, this is a short ride that we're on, and this is something that you don't want to breeze through without stopping to really notice those things that make up the everyday of your life. There's a lot of good, valuable information and perspective that you gain from such an experience.
As I started studying the etiology of this disease, I got sucked into it. I'm very curious about what drives cells to behave that way and become carcinogenic. So the curiosity is a major aspect.
Beth would have been really proud of us for doing what we're doing and trying to help people so they don't die of this terrible disease. There's got to be a way of getting it earlier. There's got to be a way that it's not stage 4, that it's stage 1, and that they've got a chance. And Beth didn't have a chance.
She certainly would feel that way about her sister being involved also. They were very close, and she would think that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good to know that there is already research happening that is happening because of the Gastric Cancer Foundation that is affecting worldwide how gastric cancer is thought of, how it's attacked.
This is a collaborative effort. It takes a lot of people to make a difference. So funding these young investigators is extremely important because we don't have a big enough community right now that studies gastric cancer. So this kind of funding that GCF is providing to young investigators is absolutely critical.
If the numbers of people who are registered in the registry continues to climb, that gives me a great deal of hope that the information will be able to be used.
They're building a community, a framework that in the future, you have all these people working in this framework and providing solutions.
With the help of the Gastric Cancer Foundation, we've set up a registry that actually contains so much valuable information that might have been there in the past, but it wasn't in one place, where, you know, doctors, researchers, investigators can now turn to the registry and have access to data that was never really compiled together.
The source of my hope is the fact that the technology has not been tapped into its full potential. This technology is starting to become more and more available. We're connecting the dots between the research and applicability. It's going to be revolutionary. That's where it's at the verge of being revolutionary.
I think what's happening now is good, that there's a lot of targeted energy to find a way to help get a cure so that other families wouldn't be suffering the same way we felt we had suffered.
Those who are now being diagnosed with gastric cancer realize that, yes, there is life after the diagnosis, after the surgeries, after the chemotherapy, after the radiation. It's something that is incredibly difficult, but I feel like you come out on the other side improved. Even when I'm falling, I tell people that I try to fall forward so that when I get up, I'm that much farther down the road.
We're at the verge of discovering new treatments, coupled with new strategies that are now being developed. It can actually lead to cures. I'm very excited.
You know, many times you give a donation and you don't ever know what's going on. But for me, it was just so meaningful that Ron was involved with this group of people and the things that the Gastric Cancer Foundation was trying to do, that when this whole registry thing came up, it just sounded right. It has really changed the way we feel when we make a donation.
I'm deeply honored to be recognized by a patient-led organization because in this field, the most important thing that we do is trying to make a difference for the patients. And in our lifetime, that's the ultimate goal of research, is to actually make a difference. What's important is that we actually make a real impact.
I feel incredibly honored to be selected for the Champion of Hope Award. I'm just honored that folks have noticed and that what I'm doing is something that is of value. And awards or no awards, it's something I plan on doing pretty much until I stop doing things. I will be trying to help people as much as I possibly can.
I want to thank everybody that is involved and keep doing it, get involved and to do things like we're doing. It feels good.
Well, I actually have nothing to add.